Down south slanging, rolling with these hustlers, trying to get rid of all you haters and you busters. Down south slanging, rolling with these hustlers, trying to get rid of all you haters and you busters. What's the sense of it all? Pimping powder and trying to make pennies. See me lie on the stand, guess hell ain't harder than prison. Who knows? In the 90s, a traffic stop get you tickets, a joke. Now they find you a traffic stop get you riddled with holes. We be living too fast, we be sipping the slow. One my was selling work, now he's selling no shows.
Hello and welcome to episode number 5 of WITM Season 7. It is time for NXT 2.0, and we have a rematch from WITM Season 7, episode number 3, featuring two of WITM's newest stars, Youngblood and Cabbages. Last week, Cabbages impressed with his high-flying maneuvers, but it was the power of Youngblood that won out in the end following an F5. Will it be the same again, or will Cabbages get his revenge this week? Let's get right to it. It's Youngblood versus Cabbages, the rematch.
You say you living a good life. Tell me what it look like without the mention of money or anything you could buy. I guess you could lie, but I wanna be different. Yeah, I said I wanna be different. You see them details and paintings on the wall, and I look at bigger pictures so I can see it all. And I'm way up here, so everything is small, but don't get too close to the edge of your life.
At 219
pounds,
pounds.
Always be there, so please hang on. I've been sending up a prayer for you. And if you get lost and take a different route, it don't matter where you going, I know you can make it out. Cause I've been there before, I ain't going back. I'm no longer walking that broken path. It ain't easy to find your way. You just gotta take it day by day. But still, you say you living a good life. Tell me what it look like without the mention of money or anything you could buy. I guess you could lie, but I wanna be different. I'll be that red cape in this world full of villains, yeah. Said I remember when it started to change. Now I look in the mirror and I feel like a stranger. It's all good, I ain't living in pain, so I gotta thank God, cause he breaking my chains, yeah. And I be living proof, all you gotta do is try on me, you can do it too. Push your fear to the side, like what do you gotta lose? Doesn't matter what it is, as long as you follow through, yeah. Look at you, living a good life, I tell you what it look like without the mention of money or anything you could buy. I guess you could lie, but I wanna be different. And if you wanna know how, I'm right here chillin', yeah. Living a good life, I tell you what it look like.
My cabbages, my cabbages, my cabbages. Rotten cabbages? What kind of slum do you think this is? And his opponent from the internet, weighing in at 212 pounds, Cabbages. This place is worse than Omashu. Omashu. Cabbages. Oh, my cabbages. Oh, my cabbages. Oh, my cabbages. My cabbages. My cabbages. My cabbages. My cabbages. You're gonna pay for this. Pay for this. Pay for this.
Keep smiling.
My cabbages. My cabbages.
And there's the bell. The rematch is underway. Cabbages starts off the offense this time around. And there's an elbow from Cabbages. Looking for revenge. This is also an important match for Youngblood. Just that one win last week was able to move him up to the number 1 contendership to the NXT North American title. Cabbages would love to undo that here today. And he's showing off some impressive high-flying maneuvers, and he goes for cover. Youngblood powers out at 1. There's a kick to the back. And a drop kick to the back. Cabbages impressive early on, attacking the limbs of Youngblood, trying to neutralize some of that power. And now they lock up. And it's advantage Cabbages. Once again impressing. And now he's going to the top turnbuckle. And that connects. Sending Youngblood's body into the yellow zone. Now mounted punches. It has been all Cabbages thus far. You can tell he is out for revenge. That springboard moonsault will not connect. And there is a knee from Youngblood as he finally gets some offense. And now plunging the knees of Cabbages into the canvas, trying to neutralize some of that high-flying ability he has. But Cabbage is able to get touch with his feet and force Youngblood to the canvas. Reversal, however, by Youngblood, and he does the same. As Youngblood attacks several body parts of Cabbages. And now pulls back on the fingers. Not quite sure what the NXT fans are chanting here. But now it is Youngblood starting to gain some momentum in this matchup. Really showing good technical offense here, trying to wear down Cabbages, going back after those fingers. And Youngblood starting to get fired up, looking for another victory in his second WITM matchup. Here comes Cabbages striking back with some kicks, and now looking for high-flying maneuvers once again. And they will be successful. Youngblood forced to his feet. Irish whip into the corner. Youngblood in a bad position, seated in the corner. And now Cabbages goes for cover. Youngblood in a bad way here. And there is the green mist. And punt kick from Cabbages, his finishing maneuver. Cabbages goes for cover. And still, Youngblood fights on. What is it going to take to put Youngblood away? Cabbages is pretty much completely healthy. Youngblood has two body parts in the orange zone, but yet this match continues. Beautiful moonsault by Cabbages, but the reversal by Youngblood, putting the knees up. Irish whip into the corner. Youngblood busted open. Cabbages with a running bulldog. And he's getting fired up. Standing moonsault reversed by Youngblood. And now several strikes from Youngblood. We have a very good rematch here taking place here. Perhaps our best match we've seen so far in this WITM season. What is Youngblood thinking here? It's a superplex. That took a little bit out of Youngblood as well, but high risk, perhaps high reward. Youngblood getting fired up. And now stomping away at Cabbages. And again attacking those fingers. And finally Cabbages has some damage. His head is in the yellow zone. Youngblood also has a finisher built up. And there is a knee to the body of Cabbages, sending his body into the yellow zone. Now Youngblood trying to give Cabbages a taste of his own medicine and take flight. And that will connect. Now Youngblood attacking the legs, and now he's looking for the F5, the move that put Cabbages away last week. And that connects. Will it lead Youngblood to another victory? Yes, it will. Youngblood wins with the F5 for the second week in a row.
Here is your winner, Youngblood.
You say you living a good life. Tell me what it look like without the mention of money or anything you could buy. I guess you could lie, but I wanna be different. Yeah, I say I wanna be different. You see them details and paintings on the wall, but I look at bigger pictures so I can see it all. And I'm way up here, so everything is small, but don't get too close to the edge or you might fall. Gotta be careful, I can't always be there, so please hang on. I've been setting up a prayer for you. And if you get lost and take a different route, it don't matter where you going, I know you can make it out. Cause I've been there before, I ain't going back. I'm no longer walking that broken path. It ain't easy to find your way. You just gotta take it day by day. But still, you say you living a good life. Tell me what it look like.
Okay, and here is your results and rankings update for this edition of NXT 2.0. NXT champion Braun Breaker defeated Marcel Barthel of Imperium. Cameron Grimes defeated A-Kid. North American champion Carmelo Hayes defeated Fabian Eichner of Imperium, also a non-title matchup. And our WITM match for this episode, Youngblood defeated Cabbages in a much closer rematch where Cabbages brought everything he had, and yet it was not enough to put away the very impressive thus far Youngblood. And we have a new NXT Women's Champion, as in the main event, Raquel Gonzalez defeated Mandy Rose, was accompanied by the rest of Toxic Attraction to become the new NXT Women's Champion. And how does that affect the rankings on NXT 2.0? Let's find out. The NXT Women's Tag Team Champions are Gigi Dolan and JC Jane of Toxic Attraction. Number 1 contenders Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter. Number 2 contenders Andy Hartwell and Persia Parada. The NXT Women's Champion and new NXT Women's Champion is Raquel Gonzalez. Number 1 contender Dakota Kai. Number 2 Kaylee Ray. Number 3 Mandy Rose. Number 4 Cora Jade. Number 5 Saray. Number 6 Sam Rage. And number 7 Wendy Chu. The NXT Tag Team Champions are Imperium. Number 1 contender is Legado del Fantasma, and these rankings continue to be screwed up. But number 2 should be the Creed Brothers. Number 3 is Grizzled Young Veterans. And number 4 is Chase University. The North American Champion is Carmelo Hayes. Number 1 contender Youngblood. Number 2 Santos Escobar. Number 3 Cameron Grimes. Number 4 Grayson Waller. Number 5 Harland. Number 6 A-Kid. Number 7 Sangha. Number 8 Solo Sikoa. Number 9 Von Wagner. Number 10 Cheyenne Quinn. And number 11 Cabbages. The NXT Champion is Braun Breaker. Number 1 contender Tommaso Ciampa. Number 2 Walter. Number 3 Roderick Strong. Number 4 Dexter Loomis. Number 5 Joe Gacy. Number 6 LA Knight. So now we advance to NXT UK. We already know there are no WITM matches on that card because there are no WITM roster members or WITM members on the NXT UK roster. So I'm going to go ahead and off-screen sim that card, and then I'll be back in a moment with your results and rankings update for NXT UK, and then we'll continue our search for our next WITM matchup. Okay, and here is your results and rankings update for NXT UK. The United Kingdom champion Ilya Dragunov and Noam Dar teamed up to defeat Pretty Deadly. Jenny defeated Blair Davenport, the UK Women's Champion, in non-title action. Meiko Satomura defeated Isla Dawn, and Gallus defeated Mustache Mountain, the NXT UK Tag Team Champions, in non-title action. And how does that affect the rankings? The NXT UK Women's Champion is Blair Davenport. Number 1 contender Jenny. Number 2 Nina Samuels. Number 3 Shia Brookside. Number 4 Meiko Satomura. Number 5 Isla Dawn. Number 6 Amale. The NXT UK Tag Team Champions are Mustache Mountain. Number 1 contenders Gallus. And number 2 Pretty Deadly. The United Kingdom Champion is Ilya Dragunov. Number 1 contender Noam Dar. Number 2 Flash Morgan Webster. Number 3 Jordan Devlin. Number 4 Wolfgang. Number 5 Dave Mastiff. Number 6 Eddie Dennis. And number 7 Mark Andrews. So now we advance to SmackDown. Will we get to see Corey in his first in-ring action outside of the Royal Rumble? Let's find out in just a moment. Alright, well, looks like another Friday night in catering for Corey. He once again has not been booked for SmackDown, so he will have to continue to wait to make his in-ring return to SmackDown. And so here is your results and rankings update for SmackDown. Sami Zayn and Raw superstar Seth Rollins, appearing on SmackDown because he is the 24/7 champion, defeat the Viking Raiders. Los Lotharios defeat Butch and Holland, accompanied by Sheamus. In a SmackDown Women's Championship match, Charlotte Flair retains over Shayna Baszler. In a huge upset, Jinder Mahal defeats the Universal Champion Roman Reigns. In another upset, Ricochet defeats Intercontinental Champion King Nakamura, but that was a non-title match. And another upset in non-title action, New Day defeats the Usos, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And how does that affect the rankings on SmackDown? Let's find out. The 24/7 champion is Seth Rollins. The women's tag team champions are Carmella and Queen Zelina. Number 1 contenders, Naomi and Sasha Banks. The SmackDown Women's Champion is Charlotte Flair. Number 1 contender, Natalya. Number 2, Shayna Baszler. Number 3, Shotzi. Number 4, Ronda Rousey. And number 5, Shia Lee. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions are the Usos. Number 1 contenders, Los Lotharios. Number 2, New Day. Number 3, Viking Raiders. Number 4, Butch and Holland. The Intercontinental Champion is King Nakamura. Number 1 contender, Jinder Mahal. Number 2, Sami Zayn. Number 3, Happy Corbin. Number 4, Mansoor. Number 5, Shanky. Number 6, Sheamus. Number 7, Ricochet. Number 8, Corey, who falls down a ranking despite, no fault of his own because Ricochet won. Number 9, Rick Boogs. Number 10, Drew McIntyre. Number 11, Mace. And the Universal Champion is Roman Reigns. So now we advance to Raw as we continue our search for our next WITM matchup. Will we find it on Raw with the Bank Robbers and or Austin Rage in action? We'll find out in a moment. And we do finally have our next WITM matchup. It is going to be the Bank Robbers in action on Raw with a huge opportunity. They will be taking on the Raw Tag Team Champions, the Alpha Academy, in non-title action. You would have to think a victory there for the Bank Robbers would likely earn them an opportunity for the Raw Tag Team Championships they never lost. So Bank Robbers versus Alpha Academy, non-title action for episode number 6. But that is going to do it for episode number 5. I hope you enjoyed it, even though it was once again filled with mostly rankings, updates, and results. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single WITM upload or premiere until episode number 6, where the Bank Robbers take on Raw Tag Team Champions Alpha Academy in non-title action. This is Corey with WITM CAW Wrestling, signing off.